Hello. It's that time of year again when the flu vaccinations are coming up and we need you to fill in the forms for your children. There have been a few changes this year, so I'm just going to point them out to make sure that this complicated form is easier to understand. Before I open up the envelope, please make sure that when you fill this in, your child's name is filled in. We are not allowed to open these once they've been returned to check who they belong to. So if you could make sure your child's name is here, it will mean that these are a lot easier for us to manage. Inside the envelope, you'll find this letter, which on the back, there is a form you'll need to return. And there's also this leaflet that explains everything you might want to know about the flu vaccine. However, if you do have any questions, please do speak to your child's class teacher, as they may be able to help you as well, or at least point you in the right direction. Once you've read the leaflet and the letter, the first thing you'll need to do is fill in your child's information. This includes a few questions about your child's health. If you're not sure about any of this information, you can speak to your child's GP, or if you're comfortable to and you'd like to understand what something means, you could ask your child's teacher. Once you've filled in your child's medical information, the next step is to choose one of three options. It is really important that, regardless of your option, this form is returned, sealed in the envelope to school. The first option is for a nasal spray. This nasal spray, however, does have pork content. It contains pork gelatin. If you're happy for your children to receive the flu spray, tick this box and fill in this information here. If, however, you want them to have the flu vaccination, but you do not want them to have the nasal spray that has the porcine content, the pork content, then you could tick this box, which will mean that they get an injection in which there is no pork content or no porcine content. If you choose this option, fill in this information here. If you want neither of these two options, then tick no, explain why. It might be that you don't agree with the vaccination, or they've already had it elsewhere, and then fill this information in here. It is really important to help the school make sure this all runs smoothly, that the form is returned to school even if you do not want your child to have a vaccination. If you do have any other questions, please don't hesitate to speak to your class teacher or a member of staff at the office. If we're unable to answer your questions, we will point you in the right direction, or we can speak to the district nurses. Thank you.